Finding the next terms of a geometric sequence with whole numbers. The first three terms of a geometric sequence are as follows: 162, 54, 18. Find the next two terms of the sequence. Alright, so because we're finding the next two terms of a sequence, we know we'll be writing two more numbers in order in this sequence here. Okay? Now, it also tells us that this is a geometric sequence, which means we're multiplying or dividing by a number to get from the first term to the next term, from the next term to the next term. So we're multiplying or dividing by a number. Now, my favorite way to figure out what my common ratio is, or what the number we are multiplying or dividing by, is to take this second term, 54, and divide it by the first term. Now, that's an ugly decimal, so in order to put it into a fraction, I'm going to hit the math button, and then fraction is already highlighted, so I'm going to hit enter and enter again. So I find 1/3. So if I were now to check my work, to take 162 and multiply it by 1/3, I would get 54. So to make sure that I found the right common ratio, I'm going to take 54 and multiply it by 1/3. That should give me 18. And it does. So every time I'm dividing by 3 or multiplying by 1/3. So dividing by 3, dividing by 3. Now dividing by 3 is the same thing as multiplying by 1/3. Okay? So my common ratio, R, is 1/3. So I need to multiply this common ratio by this term to get the next one. So I'm going to do 18 times 1/3. That's going to be 6. So my next term is going to be 6. To get the next term, I multiply that term, 6, by my common ratio, 1/3. That will be 2. So the next two terms of this sequence are 6 and 2. And I found my common ratio by taking the second term and dividing it by the first, taking the third term and dividing it by the second. I found each time that we are multiplying by 1/3, or dividing by 3.